Hello, boys and girls. It's Corporate Greed Day again. Didn't we just had this, didn't we? Did we just do this? Well, they should call it Groundhog Day. So although this comes around every 10 minutes, it is like unmissable. I have seen some of the deals that are coming up. I do this every time because these companies get in touch with me in advance and say, here are all the deals we're going to have on, and they are awesome. So I've picked out the best ones and I'm going to feature them for you today, but in the run-up to Christmas, I'm kind of busy, so you can expect much of this video to be filmed on the fly. Yeah, yes, I'm still doing that joke. I'm still doing that joke. It's still funny, so what are you going to do? Thanks to both GOVEE and to Switchbot for sponsoring today's video. We're going to be looking at some of the discounts they've got on, very specifically focusing on GOVEE's kettle, which is, I hope that's going to go better than the last time I plugged in a GOVEE kettle. My fault. Just so you know, don't ever plug a US kettle into a UK power supply. The next thing GOVEE have released is an air purifier, which is brand new. I've never seen that before, so that's exciting. And Switchbot have released a RoboVac. That's the Switchbot K10. All of these things are on discount for Black Friday, but here is an entire list of all of the suppliers that have got in touch with me to say they have discounts coming up. Let's start with BROADLINK. The BROADLINK RM4 Pro has been an absolute staple of the smart home community since forever. If you want to switch your TV or your AV equipment on or off, or even do things like control RF blinds and RF motorized projector screens, this thing is invaluable and it's already a decent price, normally. It's currently discounted along with a whole bunch of BROADLINK stuff, which is, hang on, check my notes. They've got up to 30% off on a whole bunch of stuff, including their FastCom products. If you remember the FastCom stuff, that stuff was also really good because you were able to add it directly to She That Should Not Be Named in Google Home without even signing up for a BROADLINK account. Really like the FastCom stuff, really like BROADLINK stuff in general. As usual, links in the description as to where you can buy that. FLIC are doing up to 40% off a whole range of stuff. That probably involves their rotary dimmer that's just been released. I'm going to be reviewing that soon. Wink, wink, subscribe. And their FLIC buttons, which again are absolutely awesome. I've used these a lot over the years for sexy time. Everyone should have a sexy time button. %40 off. Go check out the link in the description. Go get your discounts there. You remember the TADO Radiator thermostat kit I reviewed a while ago? I can't recommend that enough. It really is one of the best smart home devices I've been sent. They're basically thermostats for your individual radiators that will turn the heating off in individual rooms if you're not using them. You can do this on a schedule, or you can do it with smart home automations, and they have a proper open therm version of their boiler connector. So I think that's only available in the EU. It's worth going and checking on their website if you definitely want the open therm version. If you don't have an open therm capable boiler, you don't need that anyway. Either way, they have Amazon Prime deals on right now for 44% off, and like I say, can't recommend it enough. Go check those out. So Switchbot have at least 35% off, and I think that's across the board. Go check the description to be certain, but basically, Switchbot's website has a whole host of the most innovative products I think I have ever seen. Their blind motor is one of a kind. I have never seen anybody that can actually wind a blind motor except for Switchbot. And they do curtain motors too, and for innovation, they do like robot fingers, which will just turn your light switches on and off for any switch that you can't automate in any other way. Switchbot are famous for that. They make the most innovative products, and their RoboVacs are going to be no exception. I've seen the other one, not the K10 that's coming. The other one will be able to take water directly from your mains, so you can plumb the thing in so that you don't even have to empty and refill the mop bucket. What? I'll be reviewing that once it's in my hands, but in the meantime, the K10 Plus, again, This is a mini RoboVac. No one else has thought of that, and it makes perfect sense. If you have a small home, you want a smaller RoboVac. Let's open it. Super professional. No, what? Look! Look, it's a baby! Wow. It's a tiny little baby robo. Oh my god, I love it. Oh mate, that's not even just sponsorship. That's genuine excitement. Look at that! Oh my god, what a genius idea! It's the smallest RoboVac ever! Oh my god. So I'm doing a full review of this soon, but in the meantime, Black Friday deal is on for this RoboVac, and I can already tell you that's going to be great, because Switchbot know what they're doing, and genius idea. Tiny RoboVac. If you live in an apartment or somewhere small, this is the RoboVac for you. I can tell you that already. Wait, what else is in here? I've just realised I haven't finished opening it. There's a whole box. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No! What? What? It doesn't want to come out. No, you've got to be kidding. Look. It's got a docking station. It's got a tiny little dock to go with a tiny little vacuum. Oh, this is what I was talking about. This is what I mean when I say Switchbot is innovative. That is so cool. I cannot wait to try that. That will be tested out shortly. I'm just editing this video together, and I've just realized how much I've made it inadvertently look like they are one and the same vacuum. Just to be clear, the first vacuum I showed you isn't out yet. That's on Kickstarter. That's the thing that fills itself using your plumbing. The second one I showed you, the mini RoboVac, is a separate vacuum that I will be reviewing soon and is on discount on Black Friday, along with all of Switchbot's other really awesome products. Again, check the links in the description. Usually when I make these videos, I also tell you what not to buy. So here's one. Don't buy Philips Hue. They are always discounted at Black Friday, and every time they're discounted, another person gets locked into that very expensive ecosystem, so don't do it. Here is actual footage of a Philips Hue customer having just bought a device.
What have I done?
More importantly though, don't buy Lifex. I've said this to you guys before, but basically their parent company shut down the UK arm of the business and then used that as an excuse not to honour people's warranties whilst still selling it to people in the UK via Amazon. If you're looking for lighting that works with your smart home that is equally as good, if not better than Lifex, you want GOVEE. I'm not just saying this because I am sponsored. GOVEE are my favourite lighting manufacturer, hands down. They're brighter than Philips Hue, they are more saturated than Philips Hue, they're actually more on a par with Lifex. If you've ever seen Lifex bulbs, it's that kind of level of quality, but for a bit of a cheaper price tag. On top of being a bit cheaper, they also have a greater variety of products. Some of the stuff I've featured before are like standing lights, they're really beautiful. The things that go around door frames, I really like those too. I use that in every single video for doing my unboxings. And I really like the bias lighting that they do, where the TV camera kind of like monitors the screen and puts the colour behind the telly. I'm doing a review of one of those shortly too. So GOVEE, hands down, are worth looking at just for the lighting alone. But rather excitingly, they're starting to lean into doing the smart home stuff too, so let's take a look at that. Looks like Christmas in here. Wife approval factor in a can. Look at that. It's just a nice, basic looking, but still very stylish GOVEE air purifier. We've got some lights in the top, and I just read the box. It has a pure HEPA filter and a carbon filter too, dual filtered for your pleasure. It's also got a power supply of some description in there that looks like a... Oh, look at that though. Looks like it came straight off a car. Exciting, exciting times. Wife's Christmas present. And a kettle, which I'm assuming has all the same functionality as the previous kettle, but with a nicer housing by the looks of that. It has preset temperatures for different types of tea and coffee. It has the ability to set custom temperatures in the app. It can be scheduled to boil your tea in the morning, and it even allows you to travel through time, leaping from life to life, putting things right that once went wrong, and hoping each time that the next leap will be the leap home. There's some stripper music to play. Ooh, it's attractive. It is an attractive kettle. I like it. I like it a lot. For this, you will pay a terrible price. For this, you will pay a terrible price. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I will personally never be able to test it because I live in the UK, but if you live in the US, this will be really good. And I know this because I tested the last one thoroughly using a transformer, and the functionality on it is ace, and it really is pretty. It's a really nice smart kettle if you're after a smart kettle. Again, links in the description to all GOVEE's discounts. The XGIMI Horizon Ultra that I featured the other week is one of the nicest lifestyle projectors I have tried, and it's currently 11% off in the UK only. I don't know why they decided not to do it in America. All of the Americans be like, no discount codes for America! They do be like that, though. Why do kids talk like that? So yeah, 11% off is great. I assume they probably have other deals on in both the UK and the US, and probably across the world. Again, go check in the description to see for yourself. And yeah, pick one up. XGIMI, awesome. REOLINK are doing up to 40% off their security cameras, which is awesome because they are one of my favorite camera manufacturers. I have the Argus PT Ultra that I reviewed recently. That's going up in my back garden soon to be used indefinitely because it really is a really good camera. If you're interested in that, again, links in the description as to where you can get some REOLINK stuff from. And now for a couple I haven't actually heard from. So first of all, ROBOROCK. Last year did like hundreds of pounds off their robo vacuums, and they are the best robo vacuums on the market. Again, not sponsored, these are just my opinions. I have 2 of them in my house, and they are my favorite RoboVacs, so go and check the description to see if there are some discounts there. There almost definitely will be, they always do them. And AQARA, who I meant to speak to and then just immediately forgot. They do a discount every year, which is why I'm featuring them. Primary reason number 1. And secondly, the reason I'm featuring them is because I'm about to cover this entire house in their gear. It is that good. They do things like motion sensors and presence sensors and light switches. Their light switches are, in my opinion, the best on the market, and bizarrely one of the cheapest despite being the best on the market. They do cameras with built-in Zigbee hubs. They really do some of the best things that you could buy. And it's discounted, almost definitely. 30% last year, so it's probably something similar this year too. Go check in the description and buy some AQARA. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, it's thanks to these people. These are my patrons from Patreon, and without them, I would be working in a call center. If you want to be one of these incredible people, you can do that at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I'll genuinely love you forever. I think I've just been pointing over there, and they are over there. Also, come and hang out with me at my Facebooks, my X's, my Instagrams, my TikToks, and my threads. See you next time. On Saturday, when I'll be doing a real video, and not one of these ones that I just spout out of my face after too much coffee. Hit up the links in the description for Switchbot stuff, because seriously, they are the... What?